Hello everyone, my name is Muskan. I am a legal intern at Lex Click and Company. So today's topic of discussion is bailment. So let's proceed with our topic. Introduction. There are many cases of bailment in our day-to-day life. For example, in the case of laundry, we give our clothes for getting washed. Once they are washed, they are to be returned back to us. We place the other person in temporary possession of our clothes for a specific purpose, and there is an express or implied understanding between the two to return the good once the promise has been fulfilled. Meaning, the word bailment is derived from bailer, a French word which means to deliver. Bailment has been defined under Section 148 of Indian Contract Act 1972, according to which bailment involves the delivery of goods from one person to another for a specific purpose and upon a contract when the purpose is fulfilled. The good has to be returned or dealt with on the direction of the person who has delivered the goods. Uh, Next is who are the parties to the contract of bailment. There are generally two parties to the contract of bailment. The person who is owner and delivers the good is called bailer, and while the person to whom goods are delivered is called bailee. General rules relating to bailment are mentioned in Chapter 9, Section 148 to 181 of Indian Contract Act 1872. Bailment is a type of special contract, so all essential elements of valid contract like consent, competency, etc. are required for it to be valid. But a valid bailment can arise even without a valid contract between the two parties. For example, a lost good finder becomes a bailee and the responsibility to return it to the owner. The bailee even if no contract exists between them. How is bailment different from the sale of good? Sale involves the transfer of ownership of good in exchange for something of value, while on the other hand, bailment involves the transfer of possession of good, not the ownership. How what goods can be bailed? Only the goods that are of movable nature can be bailed. However, current money or legal tender cannot be bailed, and the deposition of money will not be counted as bailment, as money is not a good and the same money will not be delivered back to the client. Essential features of delivery of possession. There must be delivery of goods, which means delivery of possession of goods by bailer to the bailee to fulfill the purpose. Bailment possession refers to exercising control over the good and excluding any person to do the same. For example, C has a rare coin locked safe deposit box, as the delivery of a safe deposit box is impossible. When C bailer gives the key of the deposit box for the bailment of the coin to A bailee, it would be considered as constructive delivery. Delivery upon contract. There must be a contract between the bailer and bailee for such transfer of good and its return. If there is no contract, there cannot be bailment. Moreover, the contract can either be express or implied. Exception: if the good is lost, the finder of good will be seen as the bailee, even if there was no contract of bailment or delivery of goods under a contract. Delivery must be for some purpose. It is essential that delivery must be for some purpose. If after the completion of purpose of bailment the good is not counted for, then bailment cannot arise. Return of goods. After the completion of purpose, the good must be delivered to the bailee or dealt with as per his instructions. If he or she is not bound to return the good, then there is no bailment. Even if there is an agreement to return an equivalent, not the same good, it will amount to bailment. It will not amount to bailment. For example, a tailor receives a sari for stitching and as he is bailee. After the sari has been stitched, the tailor is supposed to return it to the bailer. Moreover, it is necessary for the bailee to follow the instruction given by the bailer for the purpose of the return of the good, if any. A classification of bailment on the basis of remuneration: gratuitous bailment. For example, when one lends a book to the friend free of cost. Non-gratuitous bailment, for example, when someone gets a book issued from the library in exchange for a fee. On the basis of benefit of parties: for the exclusive benefit of bailer, leaving a pet with the neighbor when going out. For the exclusive benefit of the bailee, in this way, a friend borrowing our car for a week. For the mutual benefit of them both, giving a bike for repair to a mechanic for which mechanic gets paid. Duties or right to bailee. Duties and rights of bailer and bailee. Duties of bailer: disclose known facts. For example, uh, A lends his bike to B. A lends his bike to B. A is aware of the fact that bike's brakes are not working properly and fails to inform the same to B. B met with an accident and severely injured. A is liable to pay B for the same damages sustained. B are expenses of bailment. In case of non-gratuitous bailment, A leaves his dog with B, a professional dog trainer, for a week as he is going out of town. B is being paid for the same, so A is not required to bear the ordinary expenses. However, the dog suffered from high fever and B had to call a doctor. A has to repay all the medical expenses borne by B. In case of gratuitous bailment, A lends his dog to B, a close friend, for a week as he is going out of town. A is not paying anything to B to take care of his dog, so he needs to pay him for all the ordinary expenses borne by B to feed the dog or for a week. However, if the dog gets sick and suffers from high fever, A has to pay B for all the additional medical expenses incurred by him. Indemnify Bailey. Example: A lends his car to be a friend for a week as B has to go out for town for a family gathering. As B has not paid any charges for bailment, he fills 30 liters of petrol in the car for the drive. Suddenly, after 4 days, A calls B to give his car back, so B can demand from it value of petrol remaining in the car after 4 days. Indemnify the bailee when he suffers due to title of bailer to the goods being defective. For example, A lends his car to B, a customer, for a week as B has to go out of town for a family gathering. B has already paid an advance of Rs 5,000 to A. However, after 4 days, the police seized the car from B as it was stolen and belonged to C. B had to arrange a new car for the same purpose and has to pay a higher rent. B can claim from the amount he has already paid and also the higher rent he had to pay for the new car. Receive back the goods. A bailed his dog to B for 1 week at the daily charge of Rs 100. A visited B to receive his dog after 25 days. He has to pay the additional charges for 18 days. However, if this had been a gratuitous bailment, A would have been required to pay the ordinary and extraordinary expenses for 18 extra. The duties of bailee: take reasonable care of the goods bailed. A bailed his dog to B for a week at a daily charge of Rs 100. As A came to B to reserve the dog after a week, he finds out the dog was stolen from B. If it is not proved by B that he took reasonable care of the dog, but still the dog was stolen, then he will not be held responsible. But if, however, it proves that B did not take the reasonable care, say left the dog unchained, B would be responsible for the same. No unauthorized use of goods. For example, A lends his car to B for him to drive. Only B allows C, her cousin, to drive the car. C drives the car with care but still ends up in an accident, damaging the car. B is liable to compensate for the damages caused to the car. No mixed goods. No mixed goods bailed with own goods. Return any acquisition of goods. A bailed his cow. A bailed his cow. Example: A bailed his cow to B for a week. The cow gave birth to calf during the is period. The bailee must deliver the calf along with the cow to A at the time of delivery. Return of the goods, right of bail, enforcement of rights, avoidance of contract. A bailed his horse to B for his own riding only. B allowed C to ride the horse violating the terms of bail and may terminate bail. Return of goods length. Return of goods length gratuitously. Compensation from a wrongdoer. Rights of bail. Delivery of goods to bailer without title. Can apply to a court to stop delivery. Right against trespass. Bail is learned. So let's conclude our topic. Contract of bailments involve the transfer or possession of the goods from the bailer to the bailee for a specific purpose, and both the bailer and bailee have been confronted with some rights and duties which are necessary for them to follow whenever seems suitable. Also, for the contract of bailment to be valid, all the essential features need to be fulfilled. Moreover, bailment of goods is different from the sale of goods, as bailment is involved with the transfer of possession while the sale is involved with the transfer of ownership. So that's all for the if you like my video, do like, comment, subscribe, do comment, like and subscribe the let's click YouTube channel. Thank you.